What's up, everybody? I'm here this week for my real estate podcast, Keeping It Real Estate. This week, I had the pleasure to do a two-part series with three of my homegrown agents, and I hope you all love it. Trinity Evans keeps us laughing the whole time. Desiree Gaeta and Cherie Smith. All three are it's such a good interview, nice in-depth view of what we do here at Noir, and I hope you all enjoy this episode. We're here. All right, we are here. We are back again. Man, I'm loving doing this podcast, man. This is so much fun. Today's episode of Keeping It Real Estate, I got a very special guest with me today. Like I said, I try to this platform is to put people that are special to me on and motivate me, whatever. I just want to be able to ask these questions to people. But this person right here is a young real estate trapper, is what we call her. The swaggiest one, the baby of the group, Trinity Evans.
What's up, man?
Man, what's going on? Let me get that mic closer to you a little bit. I know you don't like to lean. She said I don't like to lean forward. I like to keep my posture straight. Fuck all that. Get your ass close to the microphone.
Whatever. What's up, man?
What's going on? How's everything?
Good.
Good?
Everything's good. I mean, I really can't complain. How about you?
I'm doing good. I got this podcast up and running. The first time we shot this, it was with our phones and stuff. Damn. So y'all good. We're going to be laughing a lot. But yeah, no, we shot this before. We shot something like this.
Yeah.
With
Definitely
my phone.
wasn't playing though.
Nah, I wasn't playing, man. But that's who we are, and
that was the best part.
That's why I like Trinity so much, man. Or I love Trinity. One thing I've learned dealing with Trinity. We'll get into the interview stuff too, man. But one thing I've learned from Trinity, man, is don't hang up the phone without telling somebody you love them.
Facts.
It's been times where Trinity, I'll be like, I love you too, and my wife be like, who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, that was Trent. She's like, oh, okay.
Man, tell your wife to chill.
Hey, no, it's all good. No, I mean, that was a long time ago.
Facts.
I mean, by now, everybody know who I'm talking to, or they know I'm talking to somebody, obviously, that I love. So, no, but I truly do love Trinity like a sister, man. She is definitely the missing piece to what I didn't know I was missing. So introduce yourself, Trent. Let's let these folks know who you are. We'll dive into the juicy stuff in a minute, but let these people know who you are.
All right. Well, of course, y'all know I'm Trinity Evans. I'm a residential.
Man, talk to me. Don't be talking to the camera. It's me and you here. The camera.
Man, you know who I am. I'm Trinity Evans.
Yeah.
I'm the youngest of the group, like you said, and I'm just really here, just living my best life. You know what I mean? Trying to figure this thing called life out.
Yeah.
And just going from there.
Honestly. How old are you, Trinity?
I just turned 22 this year.
Just turned 22. You been in the game how long? Real estate. You been in the real estate game how long?
It's been over 3 years now.
God dang.
Yeah, it's been over 3 years.
So
now.
we got to take it back.
Yeah.
We got to take it back. How we meet, Trin? This like the how Martin met Gina story. If y'all watch Martin, man, it's like 3 different stories. But let's see if Trin. How did we meet, Trin? Give the juice.
Okay, so the original story is I was in Best Buy.
You were working.
Yeah, I was working at Best Buy. That was like my first job when I had moved down here. And, of course, I'm at the cash register. They had me up at the cash register because I already didn't do shit. So they was trying to get me somewhere where it didn't require much work because I already hated it there.
Yeah.
So I'm chilling. You walk in, and clearly you was rushing because you walked up to my register. You couldn't even say hi, bro.
Yeah.
So pretty much I'm checking you out, and then I see on your shirt that you got Noir Group. On there, and I pretty much asked the obvious question. I was like, hey, are you in real estate?
And my shirt clearly said Noir
Real Estate.
It
literally said Noir Real Estate.
Yeah.
And so he looks at me for a minute, and then he looks at his shirt, and he looks back at me.
See,
and he's like,
lying.
yes.
I ain't do all that.
Yes, you did,
I said
bro.
yes.
You said yes. I was like,
Continue,
okay.
tell your story.
So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I'm thinking about getting into real estate, and would you mentor me? And literally, I didn't know you at all. I didn't know who you were. Couldn't even tell you your first or last name until you gave me your business card. And you just told me to email you. I don't think you thought I was going to email you,
I didn't. So I tell people to email me all the time.
So once he did that, I literally got off work. I probably got off work around like 8 o'clock. I emailed him. I emailed you that night, right?
That night.
And then you pretty much emailed me back, and we met for breakfast that next morning. We talked. We met at the Dive-In.
Dive-In in Pineville, man. My favorite breakfast spot.
One of my favorite breakfast spots. I love that spot. So we talked. We chopped it up. We hit it off immediately. And then what? I asked you for an internship.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly at the time, your cousin was supposed to be interning for you. She was about to graduate from college.
Dang,
literally,
right.
she was about to graduate from college.
Dang,
so you
I forgot about that. Okay,
you didn't know if you had a spot
that's
for
that young
me.
mind.
Yeah, at the time.
Damn sure. Damn, that's crazy. You right. Go ahead.
Yo, because I was kind of hurt. I was
That's
like,
right, though.
damn,
Go ahead.
like I hope you know what I'm
Man.
saying something come up. And I promise you, in the 45 minutes that we were there, your cousin had texted you, and she was like, "Hey, cuz, I got a job,
Oh.
and I won't be able to come this summer."
See, your story get better and better, but
Yo.
I remember this now. Like it definitely my story, my version
and you
was
was like,
shorter.
well, guess what, Trent? She can't come, so I mean, I can't pay you, but I can feed you.
Yeah.
And from there, like we literally started the next day. And at that time, you still had your Jeep.
I had
Like
the
the
Wrangler.
Jeep Wrangler.
I
and I
do
love
remember
big
that. You was
boy.
like, we get to ride in this
Yes,
every day.
I was
like,
so
yeah.
happy to ride in that, boy. He used to take off. So, and we did that for what, months? I mean, I think
Months.
I started with you in like
May.
May.
Because we had the pool opening was your first thing.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I was working with the kids, so you had me on kid duty. I
I
was
tried
just pretty
you,
much,
dog. I tried you so much. I said,
Boy.
email me, because I was like, she ain't about to email me. I'm gonna put her with the kids, because she love kids. I was like, what the fuck? This girl's gonna be around forever.
It was like nothing you could do that was gonna make me
promise
go
you.
away. Like,
But
so.
that taught me a lot about you, because I kid you not. Before that moment, and even now, I still tell people, email me, right? Because emailing is so out of touch
It is.
with what, the norm is. Text messaging, give me a call,
Yep.
Whatever. But I always tell people to email me, because especially when you're asking me to do something. You ask me to do something, I want to see how willing you are.
How much you can articulate it,
Yeah.
honestly. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, so even with the email, I mean, the fact that you gotta, even now you can email from your phone, but still, it's just, emailing is just such a non-normal thing to do these days that people who aren't truly hungry or really don't understand, I really want this, they're not going to email you. So one, the fact that you emailed me and you emailed me immediately was crazy. I was like, oh, she emailed me. Okay. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then I was like, I'm put her with the kids. And I love kids. I was like, yo, all right, cool. But that shows me, and that same hunger, or that same thing that it taught me about you, is the same hunger that you use day in and day out with your business. So I cut the story off because that shit can go on for days.
It can go on
but
for days,
it's an amazing story, because I tell people, man, I do not believe in coincidences. I'm very much, I believe I call them God winks, right? I learned that from another good friend of mine too, but I call them God winks, man. Things happen in your life and people get put in your life for a certain reason. And I truly believe Trinity, whatever route she ends up going down the line, I truly believe Trinity is in my life forever.
Yeah, that's not going to change.
It's not going to change. It can't change, because we too
and
close.
It's crazy because I just the path I was going, leaving school, trying to go a different route, I really didn't expect to meet somebody like you.
Yeah.
So that was like definitely a big shocker of like, damn, as soon as I do this what comes. So it couldn't be
and again, man, I'm a firm believer in putting people around you that motivate you to do certain things, man. And Trinity, early on, I mean, you're talking, this was 3 years ago,
So what was that,
2019, man. So
2019.
3 years ago, almost 4. I was on a different path. Not really a different path, but my word for 2019 was growth. And the building of the team, we had just built the team when I met you. So
fresh.
that shirt was brand new. Like, it was crazy. That shirt was brand new. I had just got the shirt made, but I had just built the team. And just being in a point where, like, when Trinity finally got her license, what was it, August, September? What was it?
Yeah, September.
So she had just got her license in September. So it was like, yeah, come on board. You'll be with the original folks.
Yeah, and you still made me go around and shop other firms.
Yeah, but I do that to everybody.
I know, but I was so ready to join the fucking team, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do this. Like, I had to. You made me meet with Keller Williams.
Yeah.
You made me meet with somebody else. After that, I was like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, you my last interview. Bro.
Right,
Like,
right,
either
right,
I'm
right.
gonna join this team or I'm not. I don't know what you're trying to do.
Right.
But you need to hurry up.
Yeah, that was funny. No, but that's real though, right? Yeah, I've been practicing how I get back in my.
That one was funny though.
You saw, I was like,
Well.
but yeah, but that's real. Like, I did. Shopping firms is huge, man. And one of the biggest things that I learned from the team was I didn't want to, or one of my biggest missions with the team was I didn't want people to join the team and then realize they didn't need a team.
Facts.
I was much rather, I was at that point early on. I feel like I'm so far ahead with how I think that I was like, you know what? I want people to need to be here.
Yeah.
I want people to have said, you know what? I shopped Keller Williams. I shopped, all these other firms, and I really think Noir is the best fit for me.
For sure.
So that was huge for me to have you do that, and for you to come back and still say, no, I want to be here.
Yeah.
But that was cool, man. And Trinity has been a key piece in the growth of this brand. I can't thank her and the others enough, man. That original group was key to everything, man. What was it about the team that made you say, I'm going to start my real estate career on a team?
Honestly, coming from me personally, it was a big thing of just honestly having a support system in a completely different industry. So I guess for me growing up as a kid, I've always been known to have a support system. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with having that. So I think coming into a business where I was new, I really don't have a sphere of influence like the average age of a realtor would have. Me coming in at 18, my friends are still in college. They're not really worried about buying a house. So I really had to start over. So I think the camaraderie of a team really helped me kind of find my way and figure out, what kind of agent I wanted to be. Being able to kind of look up to the fellow agents that you already had on the team and kind of see, where I wanted to be in that situation. So,
I remember the beginning.
Yeah.
I remember what you used to wear. I remember like all that stuff, man. Just the attitude.
I needed to be honestly, I needed to be groomed.
Yeah.
Like I probably could have went out and did my own thing as an individual agent. Would it have taken more time? Yes. I honestly know that. Just because I needed that extra push from, you to actually direct me on, what I need to do, how I need to do it. Not only being an Asian, but being a black agent. What does that take to get in front of these people and say, look, you can trust me and I can actually get the job done. So I think the team was the best thing for me personally. I think it just comes down to, what you're actually looking for. But I like the family thing. I've always grown up on sports. So all I know is, to be a part of a team and grow. And then you kind of go do your own thing once you take what you know and you just go from there.
Yeah. I remember helping Trinity buy her first suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hadn't even wore a suit before that.
Yeah.
Like I would only do like slacks and like a collared shirt or something like that. And then even before that though, I was we're coming to meetings, hat backwards, hoodies,
sweatpants all the time.
Sweatpants. Yeah. And I still do that to this day because I've earned the
now.
right. I've earned the right now, so now I don't care.
Yeah.
But I can do what I want. But then, you really gotta fake it till you make it. You gotta put on that persona.
It wasn't even faking it.
It really wasn't faking.
The thing was, and what I tried to teach in that moment was, Trent, you have to understand that what we're trying to do is going to take time.
Yeah.
And we have to have an outer shell or an image that people can grab onto.
Yep. You gotta be able to code switch.
And then once they get inside and they meet you, they could be like, oh, you could have wore sweat.
They don't care.
In their mind, they don't care. But at that point in time, we had to work our way into certain rooms.
For sure.
And it's so funny, man, because Trinity was the reason for our first $1 million listing. I mean, that was one of those things where it was like, damn, okay, we knocking out first together. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that whole team thing was so new to me, but I knew I needed it.
Yeah.
And just as much as you say you needed me, trust me, I needed you, I needed Morgan, I needed, Jazz, I needed Brittany, everybody that was there. I needed y'all. And we could bounce ideas off of each other. We were all committed to this one mission of being good together or being great together.
Yeah, it's like we were actually on the same page every single time.
Crazy.
It's crazy when you get that and you see it at the forefront. It's like, damn, when you really on the same page with people, like nothing really can stop you.
Nothing, man. Yeah. And that's so crazy because with us as black entrepreneurs, black agents, all those things matter.
Yeah.
And when you go, hey, I'm going to go meet with this client, got a listing presentation, and you can walk in and say, you know what, hey, Susie, who just walked out of here with her presentation, I'm sure it was a nice presentation, but Susie's by herself.
Yeah.
What you get when I sell your house, you get me, everybody. You get my team lead, you get everybody, their network, whatever it may be.
I actually got a listing that way.
Trent, listen, I know.
Yeah.
You are the only one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's so cool to see that because I didn't necessarily have a hand in everybody doing that, right? Yeah. But the fact that we all came together, we played such a big role in everybody's growth that you look at, you go, dang,
Yeah,
man,
you can't deny it.
we really did something.
Yeah.
And I say did because the team is no more. But that's what led to what we're doing now,
Sure.
you know, with the firm. And so, and I'll bring that up. The printer was breathing. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm like, damn. But yeah, so we talk about, you know, you being with the team. We talk about, you know, just your journey into real estate. Where are you now?
I'm all over, man.
Yeah,
honestly,
you've always been all over. But where are you now?
So where I'm at now is, of course, I still do residential.
Yep.
With you. But now I'm also in commercial with Jerell Lord,
Yep.
Another great mentor of mine.
He's gonna be on the pod too.
Yeah, so Fraser Realty Group,
Yeah,
shout
I
out,
mean, yeah.
Black-owned commercial brokerage.
They gonna
one
hear
of the
about
best
him.
out here, really one of the
Yeah.
only out here
Yeah,
really
they
doing
gonna,
something.
Y'all gonna hear about him because he on the pod too.
But yeah, so that's really what I've come into in this past, I say, year and a half. And I also do property management, of course, on the side, just pretty much, you know, get some extra income and just
The real estate trapper, dog.
yeah, I'm full service, bro.
Full
service. But yeah, that's really what I'm doing right now. And then as far as, you know, detailed on the, you know, residential side, I'm very heavy in the investor world.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, you know, what takes up a lot of my time. And then on the commercial side, just pounding out with the multifamily and retail. A lot of good people in the commercial sector.
Yeah.
You know how I am about emotions and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So
Hey.
that's been a blessing, man. Not having to worry about the emotions in commercial.
That is
It's
one
straight
thing
business.
I have learned about Trinity, boy. That girl, she do not want to deal with the emotions.
All the time. Grow up.
Grow up.
No,
Yo.
but for real though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Grow
No,
up.
but for real though, like, don't get me wrong. Every client I've ever had, they're great. I love them. You know, even the clients that I continue to get, you know, they're actual, you know, whether it's first time home buyers or this is going to be their primary residence. I love them to the end. You know, they become more than clients. But I think my personality is, look, this is what it is. This is what we have to do, and we need to get it done. If you don't want to do this, then we need to figure something else out.
Yeah. So talk about your first deal. I love the story.
Yeah.
I know it, but I want the people to know it. And yeah, give me the gist on that.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, so my first deal probably made me the most comfortable, which is why this shit is easy to me now. It's for real. So my first clients, as many of you may know or not know, was Sam and Danny.
Yeah.
Two great women. They were actually engaged at the time
Yep.
that they were looking for the house that we helped them purchase. And I remember you calling me and you saying, "Hey, Trin, you know, I got a lead for you."
Yep.
Best part is they're gay.
They're
And
gay.
I said, "Hey."
They're gay.
I was like, right up my alley. So
Hey, yo. Hey. Right up your alley. Okay.
right up my alley.
All right.
So pretty much, and my cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah.
So pretty much after that, we met up right away. Got started from there. Had a great meeting. We all clicked instantly. Honestly, like we were kind of all like a pack, and pretty much we just went on the search from there. And one thing I loved about Sam and Danny is that they were transparent as well from the start.
Yeah.
So I think with them having their goals already in place, you know, on where they wanted to be and what they wanted, I think it honestly made my job a lot easier, especially with Sam and Danny knowing that this was really my first deal.
Yeah.
Like, I was so comfortable with telling me, like, look, y'all ain't never did this before, so
Mm-hmm.
please be easy on me. You know what I'm saying? But they supported me the whole way through. They honestly, you know, let me lead the deal, and they allowed themselves to trust me.
Yep.
So it was a great transaction. That was probably one of my best transactions of all time. We even went to their wedding. Which
Yeah,
was
we
great.
did.
So
Yeah.
and that's another thing too. Like, when I work with these clients, we become so much more than the client to agent relationship.
Yeah.
You know, we become
Family.
family. So I've been over to their house. I've been over to
Yeah.
dinners and stuff like that.
Yep.
So it's been really cool. But honestly, my first deal was the easiest because it was with people who I, you know, connect with.
Yeah.
And so it can't really, and it was black. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how much easier can it get from there?
I you know what I loved, I won't say the most, but one thing that I loved about the team environment was I loved pairing clients with agents.
Yeah.
So even just that they're gay.
Yeah.
Like that to me was matchmaking at its best, because that makes it. I'm listening to my clients, right, and I'm understanding what they're going through or what they're trying to accomplish, and I know who best to pair them up with.
Yeah.
And you have to know that. And I'm speaking about myself, but I wasn't not really trying to, but I just, that was one thing that I loved doing, was pairing people together.
Because at the end of the day, buying a home is one of the most nerve-wracking things a lot of people will do in their lives.
Yeah, it can be.
You know what I mean? And so especially when you're coming to the process of, you know, being a lesbian woman, coming in with your partner, you know, you're going to get those side eyes. You know what I mean? People are going to ask you questions that may be fucking redundant to what you're doing. Or just that simple question of, oh, so y'all buying a house together? Obviously, we're sitting here. You know what I mean? No one wants to hear those questions sometimes, because it's like, bro, what are we talking for? Like, you just blew me already. So it's just, you know, really already understanding where your client is coming from and reading the room. Yeah. And then just kind of going from there and being your truest self. Nice.
What's your worst deal? What do you, I mean, you don't have to name drop, because I know you name drop your best deal, but what's your worst deal? What's something that you had to, that you've experienced in your real estate career where you're like, bro, this was trash?
Honestly, I would have to say one of my clients that had a bankruptcy.
Oh, I remember this.
And didn't tell me.
Didn't tell you.
Didn't tell me. That was probably one of my worst deals, because number one, it was in the height of the market. So things were moving fast. You know what I mean? So we had fought for this house. I mean, I negotiated my ass off on this deal. Like, we got a good deal on this.
I remember this one.
And it was with our lender, John, my boy John. And you know, John is always on his P's and Q's, so he's making sure he's going through everything, all this stuff. And we're probably maybe like 2 weeks into the deal. So maybe more than that, because I think due diligence was lost.
It was pretty far.
Back. Yeah, it was pretty far. We were supposed to damn near close.
Yeah, I think you were a week or so from closing.
And so John hit me up one day and he was like, "Hey Trin, you know, I gotta tell you something. Your client, you know, has a bankruptcy." I'm like, "Yo." I'm like, "You're lying." He's like, "No, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know. She didn't tell us. She said there wasn't one on there." Yeah. But what I can say is that the only caveat to that, where I wouldn't put all of that.
This should just say caveat.
Shut up. Shut up. My vocabulary is like that.
I see.
My vocabulary is like that, bro.
Purdue coming out.
Yeah, that's that Purdue coming out.
Yeah,
I'm talking about full ride.
The caveat to that situation. If you don't...
Shut up.
Go ahead, sorry.
But look, so the only thing where I wouldn't put all the blame on my client is that the bankruptcy was really her ex-husband's fault. So, but you know, when you're married, it still attaches to you as well. So from her point of view, you know, she thought it was all for her since they had been divorced for years, but it wasn't that. So that was probably one of my worst deals, because she ends up cussing out John.
I do it. That's right. John was like,
John didn't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? John's one of the sweetest lenders, bro. So it was like she let John have it, bro. Yeah. And it was crazy, because that was the first time one of my clients had called me and was like, "Well, John seemed pretty mad." And I'm like, "Yeah," because I already knew the tea from John. John already had told me ahead of time what she said. Right. So he was like, "Trent, I was just trying to help," and she was just being mean. You know? John is so, bro, he has no mean bone in his body. He's like, "She was just being mean, bro." Like, John, bro, you gotta tell these people off, bro. You can't just be letting them walk around you like that. Yeah. But yeah, that was probably by far my worst deal. However, like I said, I do get the job done. Hey. So we still got her back under contract. I remember that too. The house.
And I think she got a better.
She got a better house at a better price.
Yeah, better house, better price, man.
So, you know, like I say, you know, what's for you is for you.
That's like that TikTok. Better money, better house,
better bitches, better car, better everything.
What was that? 5 minutes? Oh, okay. That's what 5 minutes left. Damn, Trey, we be laughing and joking. All right, so real quick, what's a and keep it as short as you can. As you can tell, she's long-winded.
What time is it?
But it don't matter. All we know is that it's November 23rd.
I still got time. It's 10:35.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But one thing, what was one of the biggest things that you, or how has the transition been from the team to you now being an individual agent?
Honestly, I think it's went pretty well for me. I think one of the best things that you do is that you don't micromanage. So it's not like you coddled us while we were a team. So I think you the whole goal was to prepare us to be individual agents anyway, regardless if we were on a team or not. So I think that transition was just really the chapter closing of a team and
Yeah.
us really coming into the forefront of being individual agents. So
Dope.
it really hasn't been a big transition for me as far as it being hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, if anything, I've gotten more opportunities, you know, just kind of, you know, being out there on my own and
Like
people knowing. So
Yeah, nice. So I have this this segment that I close with, and I'm enjoying. I might have to make these longer, man, because I get caught up in all these interviews. But so I got this segment at the end where I want you just to drop 2 little pieces of information, whether it be your favorite quote, your just you know, something you live by, your favorite anything, words of motivation, whatever. Just give me two pieces of golden nuggets.
So one I would have to say is motivation is a facade. When it runs out, you're going to have discipline. That's the biggest thing that I probably learned this year.
They be getting deep on this, bro. Like,
that's probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned,
motivation
bro.
is a facade. When it runs out, you're going to have to rely on discipline. Did I just remember that?
Yes. The first thing you ever remembered.
But that was good. I like that. Okay, so motivation. Motivation.
That's a big one that I really
like that.
Came down to. Plus, my word for next year is discipline. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So
discipline was my word for 2018.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you took off then, so you did what you
2018, my first $6 million year. Yep.
Yep. So yeah. So next year definitely is my word is discipline. And then the second nugget is.
You only got to drop another. That was a good one. How about you just tell the world, if there's a new agent coming in to real estate,
right?
What's some advice you would give that new agent? Would you tell them to join the team? Would you tell them to find a mentor? What's just any bit of advice you would give a new agent?
I would say figure out honestly what you want. There's really no right answer to joining a team or joining a firm. If you're 26 and you have a big sphere of influence, I necessarily wouldn't join a team. Personally, for me, if you already kind of have the tools and you know you can go to a firm like Noir and say, you know, hey, I just need the resources. Right. Everything else I'm good with. But, you know, if you're coming in the game and you're young or you may have a sphere of influence that isn't focused on the industry that you do, maybe it would be a good idea to join the team just to kind of see how do you get that business. Your biggest thing as being a new agent is finding business. Right. Network.
I agree. Yep. I agree. Well, tell the world how they can get in touch with you. Drop your social media tags, your phone number if you want to. Don't matter. Your email address. Try test them, Trent. See if they want.
All right. Well, y'all know, like I said, it's Trinity Evans here. You can follow me on Instagram at trendsales_CLT. You can text me, but I probably won't text back. But my number is on Instagram. If you're a client, though, I'll always respond. You can call me. You can email me. My email is under all my posts. It's also on my Instagram page, so don't hesitate. If you're interested in buying, investing, selling in commercial or residential, definitely hit me up. I appreciate you having me on the show, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, listen, this was long overdue.
Yeah.
But this is a 2-part series that I'm doing with the originals that came over when we started the firm. So, but it's important.
Invite the old ones back.
You messy AF. You messy AF.
You gonna invite the old ones back?
You messy.
I hope so.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay.
No, but not because we got any kind of bad blood. Yeah. I just, the mission is the mission, right? You got
mission is complete.
You get off the train. You get off the train for your own reasons, and I get it. But everybody, how you can follow me at Jerell on every platform: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And then, of course, the firm page on Instagram is at Noir Group _LLC. Get in touch with us anytime. That's about it, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, long overdue.
Yes, sir.
Very, very, very funny. I love having natural interaction with people, man. So this one breezed by. We may have to bring you back again, depending on what people want.
You already know we can do a couple.
Yeah.
I don't even think. Did we even get through all the questions?
We did not, but it's cool because it's okay. I want to keep it at a certain time.
Yeah, we was going with the flow anyway.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And any of y'all other agents, that's thinking about joining the best firm in the world.
Don't want your team
come to Death Row.
Dancing in your videos.
All in the damn scene. Come to Death Row.
Come to Death Row. All right, well, we out. Appreciate you, Trent out.
Trini Daddy.
Ah.
All right.